Geekonomics. We're here, back at you after a little bit of a hiatus. Hyannis port.
We had a hiatus.
For multiple reasons, we weren't able to do the show the past couple weeks, but we're back. We're hoping to get more on trend with doing shows regularly again, as we've kind of gone off the rails and just it's that time of year. Elections coming up, public access place to get busy.
Elections coming up has nothing to do with anything.
Things happen and you can't make it in. Brian's running for mayor of Enfield, so it's very difficult.
Yes, I am running for mayor. I threw my candidacy in right now.
Right now. He's got the...
Write me in, folks.
Write him in. Brian Kozowska for mayor.
For mayor.
You don't really run for mayor in Enfield, but we're going to go with it anyways.
There is a mayor of Enfield.
There is, but you don't run for mayor. You run for town council, and then the town council votes on mayor.
Yes.
So
I'm running for town council, though.
Oh, okay. Cool. I'd vote for you.
I wouldn't vote for me. I don't even know.
It's like that weird TV show, The Mayor. Do you see that?
No.
Oof.
There's a show?
Bad. ABC. It's like a sitcom. Oof.
Bad.
It's a rough one.
So before we get into things...
A lot of bad TV shows came out recently.
We should... we have the East Winter Con.
Easter Comics and Collectibles Show coming at you on October 28th, the Saturday before Halloween, at
Sunday.
Golden Gavel. Oh, the Sunday before Halloween?
You said Saturday.
Oh, that's right. It's a Sunday. The 29th, then?
I'm going to look at a calendar.
I think it's the 29th.
It's the 29th.
Yeah, the 29th. Or it is the 28th. Because it's Halloween on a Tuesday or something?
Sunday's the 29th.
Okay, that's the 29th.
Halloween is the 31st, which is a Tuesday.
All right.
Maybe you're not realizing that there's 31 days in October.
I know there is. Shut up. So it's the 29th. I got mixed up with the 20th and 29th. That's all. So it's the 29th. At the Golden Gavel in East Windsor.
I got our business cards.
Oh, did you?
Well, I got them ordered. They're coming in the mail.
Yeah,
10 to 3. Yeah. I think it's 99 cents to get in.
Yes, it is.
And kids can dress up.
Yes.
And they're probably
they'll do a costume contest of some sort.
Yeah, they always do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, there'll be raffles.
Yep.
And a whole bunch of fun stuff a whole bunch of comics you can look through.
Yeah.
To purchase.
Yeah, and it's so crazy.
Ryan will be in attendance.
I go to Golden Gavel it feels like almost every Thursday now. And it's so bizarre to me that when we have this event twice a year, how different the place looks and how much work goes into setting it up.
Yeah.
That's a lot of work. So for the 2 days out of the year that they, Scott Pellin puts this on, there's a lot of work that goes into it. So I highly recommend coming down, checking it out, and tell your friends, and it's a good time. And you get some cheap stuff.
Yeah.
If you're looking for comics or collectibles of any kind, you can probably walk out with a handful for like $20.
Yeah.
It costs you $1 to get in, 99 cents.
And find that stuff random things you want to find someone for Christmas. This is your place to do it because, it's one of the last chances you'll have to get stuff at a collectible show before Christmas.
Well, there's a lot of collectible places. There's like a con every fucking weekend. But anyway, it's a good one. You should go.
It is a good one. And we'll be there. So that's always added bonus.
No, this is what it's going to be. I can already predict it now. Mark will go join Matt at his table.
If he's by himself. If he's not by himself, then I leave him alone. But if he's by himself, then he always wants to
Hold on. No. He
called me Friday. I'll tell you this. He called me Friday. He was watching some guy on Facebook do a Facebook Live thing where he was selling comic books, Facebook Live.
Yeah.
So Matt calls me and he's like, how does he doing this? I'm like, I don't know. Call him. Why are you asking me? I can't tell by just looking at it how he's doing the video.
Why, Scott Pellin does it?
No, I know. But he was the guy had a picture-in-picture thing. And
well, he probably had to put through
so I'm like, I don't know.
A board.
Call that guy. Why are you asking me? I can't tell by just looking at it.
Because you work here.
I know, but I can't tell by just by looking at it what he's using. What program he's using, whatever he's doing.
He probably, if I had to guess.
But he wants to do live classes on Facebook Live.
He's probably using a live stream box.
That's what I'm thinking.
In live stream, you can hook up to a board. And then you can go Facebook Live with it, and you can go through a switcher.
And then he was dual streaming to YouTube as well. So he's YouTube living as well.
He's probably using live stream, which costs money if you're going to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So I don't know. There's probably other things out there that will allow you to do that, maybe for free or cheaper.
Yeah, it's a comic book shop in Kentucky he was watching, or he was making me watch.
Oh.
Yeah.
Cool.
It was pretty cool. The guy was like selling. It was like it was not even an auction. He just had the books up. He put a price up, and if you claimed it, it's gone. If you didn't, he'd knock it down $1, and then he'd.
Sounds just like what Scott Pellin does.
Yeah, but he has multiple books all at once, as opposed to Scott does them one at a time. Mm-hmm. This guy had like a whole like cabinet almost of books. Like he had like 10 to 12 books lined up in front of him, and he's like selling them all at once. And like whoever would claim it, he'd just pull it off and replace it with another book.
I want to know, because I try to sell stuff, and people are really flaky. I want to know with these auctions if people actually
purchase them.
Yeah, they say they're gonna get it, and do they actually pay and get it?
I don't know. I tried to get something from John the other day, Goki, and like someone already snagged it before I could get it. So.
Oh, what did you try to get from him?
He had like one of the pops up that I wanted to get, but it was cheaper than you can buy it at a store. So I was like, I'll try to get it from him.
Yeah. Speaking, I was literally in the wrong town. I could have grabbed myself a Nintendo Classic.
The Super Nintendo was in Enfield at Target.
I have one of those.
I know, but they had like a shipping of them this weekend. It was a big thing.
Yeah.
They had like a shipping of 20 of them come in, and like
they're gone in an hour.
Blew the doors off of Facebook.
Yeah, I know.
I had like 20 messages from Dupre and everybody. There's Super Nintendo's at Target. Get there now.
But I could have gotten a Nintendo Classic, which I would like to get, but I'm not willing to pay $100 for it.
No.
This guy was literally selling it for $85. It's at $60. Not too shabby. Okay. I said to him, I can give you $80.
Yeah.
I can be there in 2 hours.
Yeah.
He's in Chicopee. He says, yeah, but I have someone before you. If they fall through, I'll let you know. So an hour goes by. Doesn't look like they're making it. And I was like, all right, well, give me an address. We can meet halfway. And he goes, well, I'm stuck at work. I'll knock it down to 75 if you come to my work. So literally 20 minutes into getting ready to leave, he goes, abort. The guy made it. Don't leave. I feel bad. So the guy got it before me. But I mean, he was selling it at a reasonable price.
Yeah.
I wouldn't pay more than $80 for a Nintendo Classic. Nintendo said they're going to put a new shipment out in the spring, in summertime.
The classic ones.
So I can wait.
Yeah.
And I'll just pull it all later if I need to.
Yeah.
It would be great to have them all. I love my Super Nintendo Classic. And a lot of people are fighting the scalpers online right now. So these online guys are selling it for $150, $160.
When you can wait 2 months, it'll be, or randomly when they release them.
People are posting, going, do not buy from scalpers. Watch your local Target. Watch your local Best Buy. They're going to be coming in. Do not spend this money. And people are getting frustrated. The scalpers are on there going, if you're, like in the description, I read a couple where people were like, I know there's more coming out. If you want one, buy one for me. Don't ask me or don't tell me I shouldn't be selling it for this amount. Like they're getting like pissed.
Yeah.
Because now people are like, listen, $150? Come on.
It's kind of crazy.
It's an $80 product with taxes of $8. If someone's willing to sell it for $90, cool.
Yeah.
100's kind of cutting it.
Well, anything over you just want to get your money back and then like a little extra.
Shipping and handling.
Yeah, if you're shipping it to somebody, then that makes sense.
But I want to pay more than $100 for it. No way.
Yeah.
But so I was at RetroCon yesterday.
Yes.
Oh my God.
At the convention center.
Yeah, it's the first year there. The first year I went was 2 years ago. 3 years ago was at the Oakdale.
Yes.
Last year I didn't go. It was at the Oakdale again. It outgrew the Oakdale. It's just gotten bigger and bigger. This year's at the Hartford Convention Center, and it was awesome. The
Connecticut Convention Center.
Yeah, Hartford, Connecticut.
The same place that ConnectiCon happens at.
Yeah, this is so much better. Open, free arcade, free pinball machines.
Come on. All to do is just be open, and it's better than ConnectiCon.
Yeah. It was a good time. I went at 10, and I was like, oh, I'll be home around 2. I was there forever. I looked through everything. I saw some cool stuff. I ended up buying a few things. But mostly, it was just cool to see a lot of awesome stuff. And, like, there's games and stuff I've never seen before. And a lot of these vendors were selling...
indie games?
Well, a lot of cool old machines.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't want to spend a lot of money, so I was really picky about what I bought. But it was really cool. And they had the guy who played Johnny Cage from Mortal Kombat there. Johnny Cage.
Yeah.
And I don't know the black guy's name from Mortal Kombat. Jax? I think it's Jax. He was there too.
With metal arms?
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was jacked.
Yeah.
He was still big and built.
Yeah. Oh, like from the movie?
No,
or from the video game.
Because the video games were motion captured.
Yeah.
So these are the actual actors that were motion captured from Mortal Kombat 1.
Okay, gotcha.
I think Jax was in 2.
He was. He had the metal arms in the second one.
Yeah. So Johnny Cage was there. He looks nothing like Johnny Cage anymore. He's balding. He's losing his hair. He's older.
Yeah.
But he was there. It was kind of cool.
It was like 20, 30 years ago at this point.
Yeah, it was cool. But it was an awesome time. And then, of course, I was going to leave to buy that Nintendo Classic in Chicopee, but that fell through. But I was leaving anyway.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was cool. Cool time. I can't wait for next year. I know Mitch
is doing GamerCon, March 24th and 25th. I believe.
at Mohegan.
At Mohegan.
Yeah.
Which is always kind of cool.
I'm not going to drive that far, but
it's pretty cool. It's worth the drive. It's a pretty cool con. They do like the same kind of thing. They have like the different. It's not as retro-y, so it's more like just video games and different things. And he has like the whole like game area upstairs where they usually do like where they would do like the at Terrificon where you do like a lot of the panels and stuff.
Yeah.
It's all just gaming rooms. So you can just like play all different systems and everything.
yeah, they had panels too.
Yeah.
I didn't go to any panels. Actually, when I was leaving, I realized there were panels upstairs. This one guy did a panel about laser discs and how they're still like
They're still floating around.
well, they're still like hardcore collectors of laser discs.
Oh, there are.
It's crazy.
Chris Martinson loves a laser disc.
What was the movie you had on laser
Birdcage.
disc? Yeah, the
Birdcage and laser disc.
Yeah, that's good. Hello.
Hello. La, la, la.
So yeah, that's cool. Speaking of Chris Mortensen, remember how last year we did that awesome interview with the guy from Sleepaway Camp?
Yes.
That was a good show. I'm
Okay.
just saying that.
Random comment from Brian. Brought to you by Random Comments.
Random comments.
Random recollections from Brian.
So we had the Star Wars trailer hit.
Star Wars trailer hit a couple weeks ago. Yes.
Yeah, last Monday.
Last Monday. It feels like it was like longer than that.
Believe it or not, I forgot. I didn't work that night.
Not surprising, because I didn't remind you.
I forgot that it was airing. Well, I didn't forget. You know, last Monday it was Columbus Day.
It was.
Oh, I know what I was doing.
Off.
I know what I was doing. We were watching The Leftovers. And then I went, the trailer. Oh, I'll watch it online. So then I ended up watching it on YouTube that night.
Yeah. It's epic.
It was.
It's got a lot of stuff a lot of Star Warsian, like, is this really happening or is this trickery?
I think it's
it's like the Force Awakens trailer was that way too. It was very.
I feel like that was more mysterious. Mystery. We didn't know anything.
Well, because you know a little bit now, but I mean, there's still like a lot of mystery to be had. There's still like, how did this whole thing happen with Kylo Ren?
Think Kylo Ren.
How did he get brought over to the dark side?
I think
what's
Luke.
the reasoning behind it?
Luke is going to see.
There has to be some kind of in this one. There has to be some kind of explanation about why the Kylo Ren things happened.
Yeah, the Knights of
Ren.
There
wasn't any. I mean, but
yeah, we saw that in the first.
Yeah,
one.
but there really wasn't like an explanation. Like, what is the thing that made him turn? Like, why? Like, did Luke?
Well, they're
push
going to
him
give it
too
to
hard? Is there some kind of like that kind of thing? What is Snoke's deal? What is he? Who is he really?
Snoke looked awesome.
Who is he really? What is his?
He looked like a real person.
He is a real person.
No, but that was CG. That looked like a real person.
Well, I know what I'm saying, but I mean, it's like
it was good CG.
Yeah,
it was really good.
What is his shtick and why is he? Where has he come about? That kind of thing.
I'm wondering if Luke.
So, what's the Rey connection?
Thinks Rey has the power like Kyle had, and the rumor.
I think
People think they're brother and sister.
I think Luke thinks she has the power that his father had.
We don't know who her father is.
No. Luke's father, I'm saying. I think Luke's I've seen this once before with his father's power and how powerful he was in the Force. That he's like, I've only seen this once before and it was his father, and now he's seeing it in Rey.
Oh, I thought he was talking about Kylo.
No, I think he's talking about his father.
Interesting.
If you think about it, if you go through the whole story, the most powerful Jedi in the Force has been Darth Vader, really, if you think about it. If you go through that whole thing, like the kind of power he had all that time and how he was, the whole midichlorian thing and all that stuff at the very beginning, and how Qui-Gon Jinn was like, I've never seen counts this high before.
Yeah, but Luke would not know. He would never have seen anything by
I think that he had that when his Jedi power thing, when he would encounter his father after he found out it was his father, that there's got to be there might be some kind of thing in there.
But his dad was in the dark side when he met his dad.
I know, but I'm saying that he still had the Force power, though. It was the dark side of the Force. It's still the Force.
I think he's talking about Kylo Ren. I think he's saying Kylo Ren had this magnitude.
Or maybe he's talking about the Emperor. That's my other thought. That
he
Emperor
doesn't know
was
the
super
Emperor.
powerful.
He doesn't know the Emperor. And the
Luke
Emperor
does.
I don't... Barely.
How he was able to pull his father over to the dark side, and that's why he's so worried about Rey, is that he's like...
The Emperor's not a
so
Jedi,
powerful.
though.
No, I know, but I'm saying they're Force wielders. Even though they're not Jedi, they're still Force wielders.
I don't know.
I don't think he's talking about Kylo Ren. I think he's talking about somebody else.
I think
when
Kylo
he says
Ren,
that line
of,
I've only seen this once before and it scared me, and this is scaring me again.
Yeah, and
I don't think it's Kylo Ren.
I think it's Kylo Ren. Because Kylo Ren
I don't think he's that powerful.
Yes.
I don't think he's as powerful as everyone thinks.
He destroys the whole place.
I think that's his problem. That's why he turns, is that he wasn't as powerful as he wanted to be. He wanted to be as powerful as Darth Vader.
Yeah.
But he's not.
His grandfather.
But he's not. Because I don't think he comes from the Luke side. Luke's side has more of the Force powers than Leia's does, I think.
I don't think it matters.
I know, but I think that in the thing, that's the thing that makes Kylo Ren so mad and makes him switch, that he wanted to be Darth Vader. He wanted to be as powerful as his father, as his grandfather, but he can't be.
Maybe.
Because he doesn't have that kind of power. So.
All right. Here, let's watch it.
That's what makes him.
That's what makes him have a
tweak out. Yeah.
Untamed power.
That's Andy Serkis's. There's Kylo Ren looking over the.
There's
the girl of walkers.
Roar.
That's Snoke.
Untamed power. And beyond that, something truly special.
I think he's talking about Rey, though. I don't think he's talking about Kylo Ren at all. I think this whole thing is they're fighting over who's going to get Rey.
Something.
Yeah, I think so too.
That's why I think Snoke's talking about.
Been there. But now it's awake.
The Force
I need help.
I think
I've seen this raw strength only once before. It didn't scare me enough then. It does now.
See, he says it didn't scare me enough.
I don't think
that's Kylo.
I don't think it's Kylo, though. I think the whole thing's going to be, by watching the first movie and seeing the mannerisms of Kylo Ren, with the whole thing with Han Solo and everything, I think the whole thing with Kylo Ren is he wanted to be Darth Vader. He learned who his grandfather was. He learned how powerful his grandfather was. And he wanted to be as powerful as him, but he couldn't be. And that's what changed him to the dark side, because he thinks if he goes to the dark side, like his grandfather did, he'll be able to be as powerful as his grandfather.
Yeah, so you think he's talking about...
So I don't think he's talking about his grandfather. I think I think Luke is either talking about Darth Vader, or he's talking about the Emperor.
Not the Emperor.
Where I think Luke's like, I wasn't afraid of the Emperor when I first met him.
Yeah, but the Emperor...
And that whole thing, and I realized that I should be scared.
I
about how powerful he is.
I would say if you had to pick those two, I would say
it's probably Darth Vader. That he wasn't.
The Emperor has nothing
like
to do with anything.
He wasn't as afraid of his father at the time because he was like, it's my dad, so you don't feel like.
Well, he didn't know it was his dad to the end.
I know, towards the end, but I think that he's realizing after the fact, after going back, it's 30 years in the future from when that happened. So in that time frame, he must have learned about what his father was like, even before he was Darth Vader, and all that. Must learn the history of Anakin Skywalker and everything. I think that's what the thing's going to be, is that he's going to be like, I learned how powerful my dad was, and I should have been petrified of it more when I met him and when that whole thing went down, and now seeing how powerful you're as powerful as he is, and now it's really scaring me.
Maybe, yeah.
That's my thought process.
I would say it could be Darth Vader.
I think Kylo Ren's whole thing is going to be that he's like feels inadequate and feels like he is not as strong as he should be, and that's why he's going to the dark side.
He can't control his anger.
Yeah, so that's why he's going to the dark side. Is he's like, that's the only way he thinks he can become the Jedi he wanted to be.
Yeah.
Let the past die. Kill it. If you have to. That's the only way to become what you were meant to be.
A lot of fake outs. That scene, you feel like...
I feel like I don't think it's in the same spot whatsoever. I think it's two separate things.
Yeah. But it's leaving us thinking, oh my God, is he going to kill his mom?
No, I think he's in the battle with the Resistance. And that's like a ship of some sort that has like the heads of the Resistance on or something.
Oh, yeah.
And he knows if he does that, it's all out war at that point.
Yeah,
There's no like coming back.
And there's
no
probably
redeeming.
looking at it from afar.
Or she's having the thing like with Alderaan, when Alderaan got exploded, that she has like Obi-Wan Kenobi did, where he's like, I felt like a loss of people of some sort.
Yeah.
Or that's not even that same battle. It could be that scene where he's shooting something or exploding something is not even in that battle. That could be like a whole different space battle scene.
Or it might not even be in the movie.
Who knows? Who knows? The way these trailers go, half of it might not make it.
I like the Porg.
Porgs, the winter of Porgs.
It's so funny how...
It's going to be the Christmas of Porgs.
How some people are like, oh, they just made this character sell toys. Yes, that's what they do.
That's what Star Wars is. It's a movie to sell toys. Were they not around when the first ones came out? That was the whole point of it.
But I mean,
that's why
it's
George
cute.
Lucas struck a huge deal with Kenner when he first started making the movies, because he wanted to make money off the toys.
The Porgs are cute though. I like them.
Yeah,
they're not like, they're like this year's BB-8. BB-8 took fire though. BB-8 was bigger.
Yeah.
But the Porgs, it was so funny. William Shatner made a
like a tribble.
No, he took the poster and made everybody's faces Porgs, and he sent it to Mark Hamill on Twitter, and he said it looks like Star Wars has jumped the shark.
Jumped the shark
with the Porgs. And then Mark Hamill wrote back something like something about him jumping the shark long ago.
Yeah,
and
with tribbles.
They went back and forth. It was really funny.
Maybe you have a spark that'll light the fire that'll burn the First Order down.
That battle scene is gonna be epic. There's a battle scene that they just before that you heard Oscar Isaac's Poe Dameron doing his whole spiel and the thing, and he blasts off with the new X-wings with like the rocket on the back of it.
Yeah,
so you could go faster. But now it's the battle between Captain Phasma and Finn, which is going to be. The rumor is, and the director has said this, that the helmet comes off of Captain Phasma.
Yeah.
So we'll find out that it's what's her face underneath the.
Yeah, we know who it is.
But I'm saying we'll actually see that's a woman underneath there, which might be some kind of reveal scene that Finn doesn't know what to do, or it might be the point where he's like ready to end her, and she takes the helmet, or the helmet comes off, and he's like, "Let me see your face," like one of those things like people do all the time. And she takes the helmet off, and it's a woman, and he like not sure what to do. And
Well,
the battle continues.
Don't ruin the movie.
No, I'm just saying. I'm just sensing that's what's going to happen.
Spoiling the whole movie.
Well, that's what we're here to do.
This is not going to go.
I like the crystal
Those
dogs.
are new crystal dog creatures that are supposedly
but those crystals.
either attacking or retreating.
A lot of
We're not
people are
sure.
wondering if this is sort of like the Jedi, the crystals that go in the lightsaber.
No, they're not.
They're pretty cool.
It's a planet totally made of salt. That's what the director have said. There's also like in the description of the planet online. It's a salt planet, and these creatures are totally made of crystal. So we don't know if they're attacking the
way you think. Fulfill your destiny.
So there's gonna be some scene where Rey and
I need
Snoke
someone
get together.
to show me my place in all
Now
this.
this scene, everyone's like, "Oh no, she's gonna turn." And Kylo Ren. I think that scene with Kylo Ren is entirely in a different place and a entirely different scenario. I think that's Rey talking to Luke in
You think so?
in the cave, being like, "I need someone to show me the way." Like when she's trying to convince him, the teacher. I think that's like at the very beginning of the movie, and the Kylo Ren thing might be like a thing, like he puts his hand out to save her or something for something else, but it's a totally different part of the movie.
Well, he could say, "Will you join me?"
Yeah, again, because he tried that in the first movie and it didn't work out so well.
Yeah.
But
If you actually start watching all the movies from one starting this week,
yes,
you would lead up.
yeah,
You'd start around this week or next week. I think you watch one a
you
week.
have 2 months.
You would lead right up to it.
You have 2 months as of Friday.
So I bought 4 tickets.
Did you? I already bought mine.
How many did you get
1.
for the 940?
Yes.
Well, I was at Costco, so I got the 4-pack of tickets. I got one. I gave one to Hutzel.
Yeah.
I
That's
told.
not guaranteed you're going to get in though. That's like just a general ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah. So like you bought like tickets to that actual movie. I'm saying you bought just
No,
4
I did.
general tickets.
I went to Costco, then went to the movie theater and bought 4
Oh, okay,
tickets.
gotcha,
With the 4-pack.
gotcha. Okay,
Got it.
that makes more sense when you say.
I
it that
saved
way.
$10.
Yeah. Hey, why not?
So I gave one to Hutzel, Mike McConnell, myself, and then I have a 4th one. I posted it on the chat. And I said, I got a 4th one. Whoever wants it can have it. So I don't know. And so the 940, the 14th.
Yes.
Very exciting.
Thursday.
I know.
Before
And-
that, we have Thor.
Yeah, I'm excited for Thor.
Yeah.
Thor. That's the next big one we got to go to.
Yeah,
That's
so that's our Star Wars trailer breakdown.
That's
a lot of
November.
trailers that were coming out lately. I'm loving it because now we're like getting back into nerd territory again. Nerd movies are coming back out, and I'm liking it. Like we had Justice League trailer came out.
Yeah, that's all right.
You want to go through it?
What's there to go through?
Just because you don't like it doesn't mean we have. To
You
go
didn't
through
like it either.
it. Well, I'll tell you how I feel about it as we watch it.
You already told me.
Well, this is how the show works. You can't just like be like, yeah, we don't like it, so we're not going to talk about it.
Oh, we could talk about it. I'm
Yeah,
just saying.
we
it
can
wasn't-
watch it and
wasn't
break
that
it
good.
down.
Break it down.
You see my resume.
Oh, I don't
You
want to see
imagine
resume.
who I am.
I don't want to
What I
imagine
look
who you are.
like. Where I
I
live.
don't want to.
But look past the things that won't
Oh,
make a difference.
jeez, Monster.
Find
New
someone
newmonster.com.
who
It's
will.
called Indeed instead.
Search for greatness.
Big deal.
Search Indeed.
No one cares. I have a job. All right. So, Justice League trailer starts out at the Kent home.
Or you could just put the trailer on.
You could.
Put the trailer on in the background
You could.
without Mark.
But it's a scene and it's like a
It's
scene
from
out
a-
of Field of Dreams.
It's a flashback.
Yeah. Back when
I'll take that as a yes.
Henry Cavill
What?
must have proposed or something to her.
Yeah, it's from Batman vs. Superman.
And there's a scene where her dropping the stuff onto, and then she's missing Superman because he's supposedly dead.
Acts of war and terrorism
Quotation
are
marks.
all on the rise.
I had a dream.
Ben Affleck talks like this.
It was the end of the world.
I had a dream that Harvey Weinstein didn't touch women.
God, I had a dream
Invade.
I was to tell a woman to do things in front of a camera.
A dream that never happened.
I think it's something more. Something darker.
Harvey Weinstein.
Harvey Weinstein's coming. Gail, get out of here.
What if they were fighting Harvey Weinstein?
This is instead of Dark Sea, they're fighting Harvey Weinstein. Jason Momoa was trying to repent for his comment about rape and all that.
I want to talk about that. People are way fucking sensitive. Jason Momoa
Made a random comment.
It was an off-color joke at a panel 2 years ago.
About when he was on Game of Thrones as Drago.
He's first of all, his character in Game of Thrones did rape people.
Yes.
Okay.
He was like a.
So he made a bad. It was a bad joke.
It was a bad joke.
It was a joke, and
was just
people,
a joke.
everybody at the panel, when you watch it, they all cringed. Everyone, that was stupid to say. And
Yeah.
the
So now
fact,
everyone's like bringing it back, like, well, look at now, even Jason Momoa thinks that you should just rape women whenever you feel like it.
See, this is where I draw the line. He wasn't making a light of real rapes. Yes, he made
He
a
was
bad
making
joke
a comment about a character he played
on a show
that
that everybody watches.
everyone's watched and had no problems with those scenes where
People were getting raped.
things were happening.
But it's a show.
It's a TV show.
If Harvey Weinstein had made that joke, there's a difference.
Because he actually did it in person.
Yes, exactly. In real life.
In real life.
For what we know, Jason Momoa has never done these things.
Well, yeah.
He made a bad comment about a character.
Like if he was a serial rapist and said something like that,
Yes.
then it would be a bad thing.
Yes.
Just a random guy saying it. People need to be able to talk without having to think every 5 seconds what they're saying.
I was like, wow. I'm like, listen, how come we're not attacking Ben Affleck?
I mean,
it's on camera.
Let's hate him more that he's playing Aquaman, probably the worst superhero on the history of the planet. Not that the fact that he's, playing, that he said something.
Yeah. And he didn't, he really didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Oh, my Lord, people.
Whatever. Who cares?
Take a chill.
Strong man is strongest alone. You ever heard that? It's not a saying. That's the opposite of what the saying is.
As always, the Batmobile's super sick.
See, I don't
know why it has a cannon on the front of it.
It's Batmobile shooting in a fucking boring black
Scene from Suicide Squad.
Yeah, it's so
like some leftover video from Suicide Squad they never used.
I'm not
it's got a lot of colors. It looks fancy, doesn't it?
Divided. We are not enough.
I'm more mad that they ruined this David Bowie song.
I made him a promise. This is why I brought you together.
When did Aquaman fly?
I don't know. I thought he didn't have as many powers when he's out of water.
He just
I don't know. When
he's
all of a sudden
flying
he's able
around.
To, like he can just like jump like huge distances on land now. Is that like a thing?
Dude, I know nothing.
Not a huge
about
Aquaman person, so I have no idea how his powers work. But I know he could like fly and jump around and do all this like he's doing. Like he's like, I don't know if he's falling with style or if he's flying. I'm not sure.
It looked like he jumped and was flying a little bit.
Yeah, like look at right now. He's like doing like his like dive thing.
You know what? That could have been the scene after we saw him on the Batmobile and he propels himself off.
Maybe. I don't know. But then if you go into this, he lands on the Batmobile.
Maybe. You know what this reminds me too much of? Them fighting these minions.
Random henchmen.
It reminds me too much of here. Okay.
The scene from Avengers when they just fight random
Age of
aliens.
Ultron and the aliens.
And the aliens from the first movie.
I liked it from the first movie. Age of Ultron, I was bored by it, and now it's like I'm just watching the same fucking thing over and over again.
It's all it ever is.
I know. This is why I'm getting
That's
a little
what
burnt
superheroes
out.
always are. It's just always random.
No, so he doesn't land on Batmobile.
He gets caught by the Cyborg, and the Cyborg throws him. Then he loses his trident, though. That way.
Yeah, and Aquaman's a redneck. Yeah,
Yeah, buddy.
yeah.
Rocket.
I voted for Trump.
Like a hurricane.
Oh, awesome. as a bat signal. That's your... Oh, sorry. It's your signal. That means we have to go now.
Yeah, that's what that means.
It's so cool.
He's like this, hey, look, it's that video telling that woman to show her boobs at the church.
You should show your titties.
Oh, you should really, you should go now.
You should go now. That's right. You should just go.
Oh, is that the Harvey Weinstein bat signal? The Weinstein signal?
It's a penis jerking off into a potted plant.
Oh my God. Mark, why did you have to remind me of that sentence?
It's true. It happened.
Anyway, Justice League.
Yeah.
They fight Harvey Weinstein.
Happening.
I think that needs to happen.
It's a thing, I guess.
Wait, what if someone took the Doomsday character
Just Harvey Weinstein.
and they put Harvey Weinstein's face on it?
Hey, they do.
See, Justice League.
Want to be in the movies?
Justice League should be fighting a real kick-ass Doomsday.
That's
what they should be fighting.
But
and
they wasted him already.
Superman should be dying in this film.
Yes. He should have died in Superman.
You know why?
I agree.
'Cause nobody cared. Like, we weren't attached to Superman to care. Like, it was sad that he died, but
if you didn't know who Superman was, if you just walked in and you were not into and you just saw that movie for the first time, you're like, oh, that character died.
that's pretty much how it felt.
Yeah, whatever.
I mean, it wasn't like...
That stinks. It's like, oh my gosh.
Like, if Iron Man died in the next movie, we would all feel it.
Yeah, because
we're
you built
attached.
up an attachment to that character.
Yeah. Where DC is like, well, if we make these movies 9 hours long, you're gonna find an attachment to them.
Now, if you watched the 3-hour version, you would have really fallen in love with him by then.
Yeah. Well, and we have the 6-hour version, and you're gonna fall in love with him and fall with him again.
The super extended cut that was really the one we were supposed to release, but we couldn't because we were told not to.
If you watch the 24-hour version of the film,
reach a director's actual interpretation of the movie.
No, but if you just sit down with the director and
so my thing is, how much of that trailer is the Joss Whedon stuff, and how much of that trailer is the old Snyder stuff?
I don't think it matters at this point, does it?
Because didn't he reshoot the whole movie?
No,
Joss Whedon?
No, they did. From what I heard, I could be wrong. They don't have enough money to refilm the whole movie, but I think they did a lot of
Because that's what Ron
stuff.
Howard did basically, is redo the whole movie from.
Yeah, but they were
beginning.
Yeah, they were only on set for a couple weeks.
Well, I know what I was saying.
So they didn't do much.
I was just wondering if that's what it's gonna work.
Justice League was already pretty much almost done. And Joss Whedon stepped in only because there was a tragedy, but I guess Joss Whedon was there since the beginning too.
Yeah, he was like a consultant, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, really, I don't know. Joss Whedon, I'm not it doesn't make it or break it because Joss Whedon's involved.
Yeah.
I'm not I don't know. His stuff doesn't really. I know you like him. I'm kind of in the middle.
He's a good director. That's about it.
Yeah.
So do you see the new Thor Ragnarok trailer as well? With Doctor Strange in it.
Oh, there's a new one?
Yeah, right there.
This one?
Yeah.
Why would they give that away? Wait, is this new?
Yes.
The goddess of death has invaded Asgard.
Destiny has dire plans for you, my friend.
I'm so excited for
Dire
this.
plans for Destiny. I'm going to stop her.
Alone?
Nope. It's me, Loki, the big guy. And you.
Here we go! Did you see that?
Thor Ragnarok, rated PG-13, everywhere November 3rd.
So there's multiple little versions of it, but yeah.
I'm so excited for Thor.
Yeah, Thor's going to be good.
So good. And you know what? I think
And
his
Mark
updated
Ruffalo
look
and
looks good.
Chris Helmsworth, their chemistry is really good together.
Yeah, I'm very
it's
excited.
good, buddy cop kind of thing going on.
Did you see the new Mutant trailer?
I have not.
I have not. Let's watch it together. I heard it's a horror film.
I heard it's a horror. It's supposed to be really dark.
Let's watch it together, Mark.
Okay.
Don't hold my hand.
I'll try not to. It's going to be tough.
Boo!
I'm going to ask you a series of questions.
I never was a big New Mutants. The only thing I knew about New Mutants is that's where Deadpool debuted. That's about it.
Yeah.
Have you ever hurt someone?
But I don't know anything else besides that.
Have you ever experienced anything you'd consider abnormal? Yes. Last question. Do you know what mutants are?
That Catherine Zeta-Jones.
Did you know baby rattlesnakes are more dangerous
Or some high.
than adult ones?
Oh, no, it's
They haven't learned how to control how much venom they secrete.
the new version of that.
All of you are dangerous. That's why
Maisie
you're
Williams?
here.
From Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
And I think that's the kid. Is that the kid from Stranger Things?
It's the kid from Stranger Things, yeah. His brother. The older brother. There's someone in the dryer.
Jesus.
What is this place?
She's in the hospital. It's a haunted house.
You've been through a lot. Get some rest.
Yeah, that looks good.
It is, but I don't get it.
What do you mean?
I don't know enough about the New Mutants, I guess, to know if that's good or not.
Does it matter?
No, but I'm saying I just don't know enough about New Mutants to know if that's what the book was like, or if that's like an origin story of them, or what. I don't know.
It's going to be an origin story of that.
Yeah, but
and
I
there's
just
going to be
don't
crossover.
know. Yeah, I just don't know.
I know it's good. I've never read New
Oh, it
Mutants.
looks good, but I just don't have enough background in it to know how to really respond, I guess.
Going cold, Mark. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, I probably won't see it until it hits the regular television anyways.
Why?
Because it probably scare me.
It's not going to be that scary. I mean, the trailer probably makes it more scarier than it's going to be.
I heard it was supposed to be like a full-blown horror flick.
I think it's going to be a little bit both.
I'll be fine. I'll just stay here. I'll be good. I'm fine. Thanks anyways.
You didn't see it, did you?
Nope. Never
good.
will either.
It's good.
Nope. Not going to see it.
You like Stranger Things?
I do.
You'd like it.
I don't know if I would like it or not. I probably would, but I'm not going to watch it in the theater. I'm watching it in a big dark room, I'll tell you that much. Do you hear the new thing now of like people are dressing up as clowns and going into the showings of it? And,
Yeah,
like,
they had an all-clown showing.
I will punch them all in the face.
Man
arrested for beating a clown with a baseball bat in movie theater this evening.
Oi.
So also in trailers, there's multiple trailers. The trailers have been coming out like hotcakes. Black Panther trailer came out.
Oh yeah, you keep
It's right there. Extended.
Is this it?
Nope. Yeah, there you go.
Can I get a good shot in this light?
We need 9,000 ads.
She thinks
Do
so
we
too.
Really? Do we really?
I have seen gods fly.
Yeah, this looks pretty good.
I've seen men build weapons that I couldn't even imagine. I've seen aliens drop from the sky.
Yeah.
But I have never seen anything like this.
How much more are you hiding?
Hold up. Let's go.
So Chadwick Boseman, he's everywhere. That was like every movie, just about. Michonne's in it, yeah.
My son, it is your time.
Show me my respect and bow down.
You get to decide what kind of king
Mascatana.
you are going to be.
Peter Malongo plays his sister.
I never freeze.
The revolution will not be televised. Show me my respect and bow down. We own ya. We own ya. We only getting started now. Cause we own ya. It's not a thing they know me now. Cause we own ya. You
A lot of just him running.
we own ya.
Basically, it's just a lot of running.
Entire life for this.
An angry
The
man.
world's gonna start over. I'ma burn it all.
What happens now determines what happens to the rest of the world.
Song from Deadpool. So that's fine.
Just stay home, brother. You will not be able to plug in, turn on, and cop out. The revolution will not be televised. Let's have some fun. The revolution.
It looks awesome.
Yeah.
For the origin story, I'm very excited for it.
Yeah.
Like, I wasn't that excited for.
Well, it's not really an
Doctor
origin
Strange.
story because you've like seen him already. I mean, but it's kind of like his own.
Well, it's his own origin story. Yeah.
But it's basically just a lot of him running around, basically.
Well, I mean, Black Panther's got a lot of running to do. But I'm very excited for that one. I have to say, my least, I mean, Doctor Strange was all right. Like, I saw it once. I feel like I never have to see it again.
Yeah.
It was good, but I mean, I'm pretty pumped for Black Panther for, a new character and coming into the fold.
Yeah.
Pretty excited for it. But yeah, I think that's we've done enough trailers today.
Yeah, no,
that was good. That was good.
Those are the big four that have been released recently.
Yeah.
So the other thing someone else posted recently was I did a podcast of after the Flash. I was kind of getting into it and I hadn't really read up on it totally yet, but
After the Flash?
After the Flash, and it's all about the people who were in the Flash Gordon movie and where they are now.
Oh,
like what
Flash
they did
Gordon.
after that, because like a lot of people, like, because that movie was, it was decent for its time, but it's like all those actors kind of just disappeared after that. So it's kind of like a story about like what happened to these people, like after that Flash Gordon movie. So it was actually pretty good. But the other thing I watched over the weekend was the Spielberg documentary.
Oh yeah,
it is epically good.
Yeah, I really want to.
It's very cool. It really delves into like his whole thought process and all the movies he's made, and it kind of like there's like always been like somewhat of a story of all those movies that connected all together. So it was very cool to like hear him talk about all the different movies he's made, like E.T. and Empire of the Sun.
They mentioned Hook
and Jaws and a lot of movies that I didn't remember that he directed too. A lot of movies it's kind of like, whoa, wow, yeah, he did that one. But yeah, it was really good. It's on HBO. You can get it on demand if you have HBO.
Yeah. I gotta check it out.
It's 2 hours. It's a long one. So and you need a lot of. It's not like a fast pacer. So you gotta like make sure you're
awake, Mark. Make sure you're not falling asleep.
Make sure you cut up on your sleep. If not, it's a good way to get to sleep, because that's for sure.
How many times did it take you to watch it?
Just twice. Just twice.
2 hours is not that long.
No, it was because I started watching it late one night, and then I just caught up. I watched the second half. Next day.
Here, before we go,
yes,
let's each just mention one show you're getting into. That, like, I'll go first since I thought of this right now.
Okay.
I just started watching season 2 of Ash vs. Evil Dead.
Okay.
Oh my God, it's so good. I know season 3 starts soon.
Yes, they were just at New York Comic Con.
Yeah, but it was $8 for the whole season on PSN. So I bought it. I'm going streaming now. That's my new thing.
I know you are.
With videos.
I know you are.
Unless it's Star Wars, I'm going to buy it.
Yeah.
But if it's a movie or show I want to watch and it's super cheap for $8, count me in.
You're Mr. Millennial. We know.
It's so good. There's a whole. I'm going to episode 4. Episode 3, the car. They do a whole episode about the car, and it gets possessed, and it kills people. It is this is the most gruesome season. It's so gross. In the second episode, he's in a morgue. He's looking for the book.
Yes.
Necronomicon.
Yes.
It is hidden in one of the cavities of a dead body. Well, because Ash is a numbskull, he just decides to take a chainsaw and start ripping into bodies, not realizing, hey, I should look for the body that has the cut down the chest. That would indicate there being a book in there.
Yeah.
So these bodies there's no cut to them. He's just cutting, find nothing. And then he goes, oh, I should have looked for the cut mark. He finds the book. Well, this body, the intestines become like possessed.
Yeah.
And they start going after him. Very comical. He falls to the ground, and his back is against a gurney with another body, where he'd already cut down the chest, and he hits it, and the intestines are all after him, and the gurney kind of goes in the up position, and the body slides. And his head goes literally up the ass of this cadaver.
I remember that was like a big thing. That I remember they were like not sure if they'd ever be able to air it. I remember that being a thing that last year. I remember that being a thing.
So his head goes through.
Like after the thing, they're like, we weren't sure when we filmed this if this would ever make the actual show.
I know. It was hilarious. His head goes up the ass of a cadaver, and you see his face coming out of the stomach, like Krang.
Yeah.
And all he's saying as it's sliding, he goes, not up the ass, not up the butt, not up the butt, not up the butt. And he goes right up the butt. I was holy shit. I was just laughing out loud about it, but it was just like, wow, they turned up the ante in this season. It was really funny. It's been a solid season so far. And the car episode alone, to get that car to just start killing people is pretty cool.
That's pretty cool. It's kind of like a la Christine-ish.
Yeah. And they actually did a flashback to Army of Darkness because they finally got the rights, I believe, to show footage of that.
Oh.
They actually showed him in the car landing. Well, actually, that could have been from the second movie.
End of Evil Dead 2.
Right? Yeah, so that might not have been from Army of Darkness per se.
It'd be from the end of Evil Dead 2.
I do know they're trying to get rights because they don't own the rights to that movie. That was Universal.
Yeah.
I think they want to. You know it's tied in. They just can't flash back to it.
Yeah, they can't connect it.
But yeah, it's been really good. What are you watching, Mark?
I've actually gotten into the Orville, the Seth MacFarlane space show.
I watched the first episode. I didn't know what to make
You got to
out
watch
of
more
it.
than the first one. The second one is way better. It's like watching old Star Trek.
Yeah, it's very old Star Trek.
But also, it's got a nice comedy tinge to it. Mm-hmm. And it's very cool. It's very like, I just like it. It's It's just like one of those shows. It's like, oh my gosh, it's like old Star Trek.
Yeah, very.
It's got that very
generations
that very cool, like kitschy feel to it, which is very cool.
I was very impressed by the FX.
Yeah, the effects are ridiculous, and he's bringing in like basically everyone who's ever worked in anything he's ever done, basically.
Well, he's a huge Trekkie fan.
Yeah, but I mean, like, no, like not even that, but just like his own projects, like anyone that was ever been in anything.
Yeah.
Like Liam Neeson makes an appearance here and there.
Of course.
Charlize Theron makes an appearance in an episode.
Yeah.
So, but it's really good. It's really well, and he writes the whole thing.
Yeah.
He writes it, he acts in it, he's directed one of the episodes, and he's like the executive producer of the whole thing.
Yeah.
So it's kind of amazing. To me, that's more the amazing thing is like that he's like doing this whole thing by himself, basically.
Yeah.
Just because he like really loves the idea and decided to do it.
Yeah, he loves that stuff. I mean, he's always incorporated Star Trek. I mean, American Dad, the boss is Patrick Stewart.
Yeah.
And
the sister from Chuck is in it, so that's always a bonus.
I never watched Chuck.
I don't care. You did. She's super hot. It was a girl that was supposed to be Wonder Woman before Gal Gadot got it.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Gal Gadot.
Adrian Palicki, I think her name is. You'd recognize her if you saw her.
I saw the first episode. Is he his ex-wife?
The ex-wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's really well done, and they do like, and you can definitely see like he's like hitting it, and as the episodes go on, he hits on like different hot button topics.
Yeah.
Which are very cool.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's one race where they're just males, and there's a whole episode about that. So it's very cool how it like he's weaving things in to make it,
Star Trek did that too.
Yeah, but it's very cool. I would suggest it if you're into sci-fi stuff. It's very
cool.
It's like one of the biggest shows in the television now. So I mean, I don't really need to promote it, but it's the newest show that I've gotten into.
Nice. All right, Marcus.
So we have to thank Kimberly Robertson on Facebook today for our final song of the day.
Why?
She's the one that posted this.
Oh. I thought maybe she wrote it.
No, she posted this video.
Tim Curry
singing a song. I don't know if is this the song or is this just the clip?
Looks, I don't know.
There's like an actual song. Oh, there it is. That's the song there.
Yeah.
Right. It's got to go back a little bit. Right around there.
Right there.
Right around there. That's where it is.
All right. We'll see you next week.
So here's Tim Curry from The Worst Witch.
Show the world. Let them know it's Halloween. Hit it!
I wouldn't change places with anyone tonight. We'll carve pumpkin faces and watch the witches' flight. Every human heart will shudder. Every soul will shake with fear. Tonight, the creepiest. Tonight, the scariest. Tonight, the most wonderful Halloween, your dog could turn into a cat. There may be a toad in your bass guitar, or your sister could turn into a bat. Christmas time brings the snow, summertime brings the sun. But on Halloween, your blood begins to run. Something spooky is going down. Halloween, it's better than a video. Gremlin's gonna mess up every cassette from London to Idaho. April 1st can be fun. New Year's Eve is a bore. But on Halloween, your flesh begins to crawl. Oh, I'm losing control. Toenails grow long and your hair turns green. Your t-shirt could become a sardine. Your dentist could turn into a queen.